Hey guys, Luca here, and today we're going to be doing the G-Fred from Gundam Aseemble. Now, I am not a professional, full disclaimer, so I'm going to do this noob style. What I'm going to use is God hands and God hand clippers or nippers and some sanding paper. And what you want to do is put the flat end of the clipper or nipper on the part of the Gundam side where you're clipping, and make sure it's the part that is connected to the Gundam that you're clipping, and you don't want to clip out a piece of the Gundam at the same time. So double check where you're cutting, make sure you cut at the right place. Now for Gundams, the God hand nippers are one of the best on the market, so if you could find some God hands at a pretty decent price, buy them. They're really good. They're much more expensive than the dollar store one for sure, but they cut like butter. Now wherever you cut, you can use a sander or sandpaper or anything to sand down the little white part that shows where you cut. To know if you're doing this properly, sand a little bit, then pass your finger on it and try to feel that it's smooth. So when you see a little white thing where you nipped or cut, use the sander, sand it down, and try to make it smooth and feel with your fingers all around. This is not really necessary, but for some pros, this is what they use. So you can also use these metal filers to get into little smaller areas. And once you have them all cut up and sanded and they're to your liking, we're going to start priming them. Now I'm going to use these alligator clips to separately prime individual parts. You can assemble it and then prime it, but I like to do every part individually. So I'm going to put them all on alligator clips here and use this really bad spray paint, purple spray paint. You should use primer. Do not use spray paint, because in this video we're going to learn what noobs do and the mistakes. And here's one mistake that I did. So do not use spray paint, use primer. Next up, you want to check out the colors of your Gundam. So for the G-Fred, I went online, I checked the colors, and I bought this really horrible paint. You do not want to buy this. Spend money and buy the actual miniature paint from actual painting companies like Army Painter or like Warhammer or P3 or whatever, stuff that's made for that. So I'm going to look online to check out the colors, and you know what, there's some spots that I like the color and some spots I don't, so I'm not going to follow it 100%, but I'm going to do this part aqua, and these are really good. You should get a box like of this stuff. It's to clean your nails, I think, nail cleaner or whatever, but I use them to fix mistakes. So if there's like some paint that kind of went where it's not supposed to, I kind of use it as an eraser, which is pretty useful. You could also use another brush if you want, or sometimes a toothpick also works, but yeah, so they're really practical to erase mistakes. So as you can see, the purple paint that I put on this thing is removed all the details of the miniature, because it's thick spray paint. It's not a primer. So when you spray paint your miniatures with non-primer paint, the gaps get filled with paint and you lose a lot of the details and stuff. So yeah, so use primer. If you could find gray primer, is one of the best to paint miniatures, because it's good with light colors and dark colors and everything like that. So but I'm kind of doing this quickly, kind of lazy. Spray painted it purple because most of the thing is purple anyways, and there's some aqua accents, so I'm going to paint whatever I can and put 2 coats, because the paint that I bought is pretty bad, and that's what happens when you buy bad paint. You have to work twice as hard. Now this gray paint is actually a miniature paint that my friend lent me. He saw me painting and he's like, no, stop doing that, use this at least. So he had some gray there, he lent me a bottle and 1 coat, and it huge difference. Just a huge difference. When you start using God hand clippers, huge difference. You start using miniature paint, huge difference. So yeah, let's do things properly, not like I do. All right, there's a lot of green on this guy that I don't like. And there's some gold here actually. So the gold is pretty cool. The green, I don't like. I'm not gonna put the green. And that's part of painting miniatures, guys. Being creative with the colors, you do what you want. So I'm gonna put some gold here where it says, again, I'm using really garbage paint, and it's probably gonna have to have like 2 coats or 3 coats. And garbage paint basically triples your time. So yeah, try to avoid it. If you're on a budget and you really need to just use garbage paint, you can still make these miniatures with garbage paint, because once this miniature is finished, I'll show you what I did with really budget stuff, and it's pretty good considering it is budget stuff. But yeah, if I had better paint and better tools, this would have came out much better. Now I'm going to use some of this neon here to highlight some of these I guess lights that are on this Gundam. It's a weird Gundam. I shouldn't have started with this Gundam. It's the hardest one to paint, to be honest. I should have started on another one, but if we get to do the hardest one, then all the other ones are going to be easier, right? So maybe starting with the hardest one is a good idea. I'm probably going to put some of the eyes also bright pink. So yeah, neon is pretty cool as a color when you're doing these Gundams, because you could try to make things light up like eyes, and or maybe the unicorn when it opens up there. Is it the unicorn? I forget. One of them opens up and there's like a bunch of light inside it or whatever. So yeah, neon paint can be useful, or metallic paint can be really cool too. But that's the fun part about painting miniatures, trying out different paints, different colors. You know, there's the professionals there that are gonna just match the colors identically to the cartoon or the anime, and basically your miniature looks like the 100 other professionals out there who did the exact same thing. But for us, we're gonna do something different, change the colors, and we're gonna start doing highlights for like the manga look or the anime style, which is what I like to call a little L, upside down L on the top corners of flat edges. So and it has to be like a lighter color of the bottom color. So wherever you think light reflects, you could add some of a lighter color, like light purple on top of purple, and just like put like upside down L's. Kind of hard to explain, but once you do all that with a black marker or a black pen, ink pen, or a black Sharpie, a really pointy one, you want to highlight everything, every panel, kind of like as if you were drawing manga or anime, kind of like the opposite of a coloring book. So instead of coloring inside the lines, you color first and then you make the lines. So I'm gonna just go around everything as much as I can and use this ink pen, which is horrible garbage. Try not to use that to go around. And you could also use some white, pure white, to really highlight things like colors that are already light. So the aqua is kind of bright already, so let's do like some highlights with some white here. And I'm using glasses, like miniature painting glasses that have a magnifying glass, so I could see really close. But yeah, once you've done the white and you've highlighted everything with a black ink or a black marker, it kind of looks pretty good, not gonna lie. And I used some really shitty tools here, guys, horrible paint. And on top of that, I'm gonna varnish it with gloss. Let's see what that happens, right? Like, I mean, they're robots, so they should be metallic. Once you varnish it with a gloss, that means the paint underneath is protected, so you could actually like touch it and play with it if you're gonna play with the game. You could assemble it without damaging it too much. And you know what? With the horrible paint that I was using and the really bad primer, not even primer, just spray paint, the miniature came out pretty cool looking. It's not bad, you know? I mean, it's playable, right? And you're probably going to do a better job than I am. So don't be scared. Go out there, clip your Gundam, primer it with good primer, paint it with good paint, highlight, go around with the black, and it's going to look good. So hopefully this video gives you a little bit of encouragement to try and paint your first miniature. If you're really scared of damaging it, go to your local shop, buy a cheap miniature from Dungeons and Dragons, and practice on that. Hopefully you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.